Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs Anil Nandlal on Wednesday declared that the government is in no way running a vindictive enterprise in its bid to repossess state lands that were illegally sold and awarded under the previous Partnership for National Unity Alliance for Change coalition. Nandlal said the government's action in this regard is part of protecting the patrimony of the state.
That once we are satisfied that investments were made and those investments were genuine and that they are intended to create jobs, they are intended to foster the public good, and Guyana can benefit from those investments, those transactions will be treated differently. And because the government's policy is not necessarily want to repossess lands that have been given by a previous administration lawfully and regularly. That is not the government's policy. It is not a vindictive enterprise in which we are engaged.
This comes even as he confirmed moves by the government to review a decision to have Cevons Waste Management Inc. give up lands it procured for $100 million under the tenure of the APNU-AFC through the Guyana Lands and Surveys Commission. Nandlal said although the sale was being reviewed on a direct appeal by Cevons Chief Executive Officer Merce Archer to President Irfan Ali, the transaction remains highly illegal.
Though the review is ongoing, we have not committed one way or another. There is no doubt that a lot of money has been expended. That is obvious out there. However, that does not negate the wrongdoing which was done.
You still regard it as a wrongdoing?
It is still a wrongdoing.
Right.
It is still a wrongdoing. You cannot take lands that do not fall under the administration of an entity and pretend to deal with it as if it's land that you have authority to deal with. And that's the situation here. This land was never available for lands and surveys to deal with. It was given by the state to the National Sports Commission.
The Attorney General said Archer, in a direct appeal to President Irfan Ali, has explained the process in which he engaged, how he arrived at the position of getting a lease for the land, the monies already paid and invested, while also outlining how the land will benefit Guyana and the number of jobs that will be created in that area of Georgetown.
Those are significant factors which we will review and take into account. But, you know, and that is where we are currently with the transaction.
Archer had previously said that his company followed all guidelines and legal procedures in the purchase of a plot of land that the government is now seeking to repossess. Archer is hoping for a resolution void of any legal showdown. He claimed that the land was purchased from the Guyana Lands and Surveys Commission in 2018 for $100 million, of which $80 million has already been paid. The CEO said as per the written agreement with the Guyana Lands and Surveys Commission, he was told that the transport for the land will take 3 years to be transferred, and once that is done, the remaining $20 million would be paid. In the interim, Archer explained that he was granted a 50-year lease by the Guyana Lands and Surveys Commission, which he's currently paying on simultaneously. The CEO said he also received the government evaluation for the land, putting the value at $47 million. He said despite this, when he approached the commission, he was told he has to pay $100 million. Kurt Campbell, Newsroom.